Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Ridge's 6-word warning to Deacon. Taylor's guard dog reacts to romantic turn. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B spoilers hint that Ridge Forrester Torsten K may deliver a 6-word warning to Deacon Sharp Sean Cannon. Taylor Hayes' Rebecca Booted guard dog will inevitably react to the romantic turn things are taking, so Ridge and Deacon's showdown should be brewing sooner or later. Deacon is currently still married to Sheila Sharp Kimberlin Brown, but they've hit a rough patch due to all the secrets she kept regarding Luna Nozawa Lisa Yamada. Sheila has been trying to repair the damage or at least convince Deacon not to give up on her just yet. Despite Deacon's love for Sheila, he's struggling with how to move forward. Deacon is also facing plenty of Sheila naysayers who feel like he'd be better off dumping his wife for good. Taylor can't tell Deacon what to do about his marriage, but she's been offering guidance to help him make decisions for himself. Now Deacon is set to offer advice of his own and try to convince Taylor to fully put Ridge in the rearview mirror. B&B's preview video for the week of October 27th to 31st also shows Deacon gazing in Taylor's eyes and wiping the tears running down her face. Taylor and Deacon then lean in like they're going to kiss, so they'll grow closer through the scenes ahead. Whether Deacon and Taylor's connection leads to a real romance or not, Ridge is bound to get involved at some point. It's easy to imagine Ridge overhearing or witnessing a moment between Taylor and Deacon sooner or later. Ridge might even eavesdrop on Taylor opening up to Steffi Forrester Finnegan Jacqueline McInnes Wood about her messy feelings for Deacon. Whatever the case, Ridge seems poised to confront Deacon and toss some threats around. That brings us to the 6-word warning that Ridge may deliver to Deacon: stay away from Taylor or else. Ridge may not be in a committed relationship with Taylor anymore, but she's still the mother of his children and someone he's always going to protect. Deacon may insist Taylor can take care of herself, but that won't stop Ridge from getting in Deacon's face and voicing his displeasure. Ridge may argue that he doesn't blame Deacon for trying to upgrade from Sheila, but he'll feel like Taylor is off limits. Deacon and Sheila will celebrate Thanksgiving together, so does that mean he'll get Taylor out of his system by then? Could Deacon try and fail to fix his marriage to Sheila, instead leaving the door open for a post-Thanksgiving romance with Taylor? Regardless, the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Ridge will get some unsettling Taylor and Deacon news in the coming episodes, so he's sure to lash out over their strange connection. Los Angeles is about to erupt in a storm of emotion, jealousy, and unexpected passion on the Bold and the Beautiful. While Ridge Forrester tries to keep his cool, it doesn't take much for that famous temper of his to boil over, especially when it comes to Deacon Sharp. And just as things between Taylor and Deacon take a sharp romantic turn, Ridge's 6-word warning could change everything. The message is simple, biting, and layered with history: stay away from Taylor for good. But as fans know, nothing is ever truly over on this show. And Ridge's attempt to protect Taylor may ignite something he never saw coming: her independence, and perhaps Deacon's defiance. Ridge's 6-word fury. It starts innocently enough, or as innocently as it can, when Ridge Forrester walks into Il Giardino, spots Deacon laughing with Taylor, and immediately reads too much into it. Ridge had heard whispers that Taylor had been spending more time at the restaurant lately, supporting a friend. But when that friend is Deacon Sharp, the man Ridge once labeled dangerous trash, his blood pressure spikes faster than a Forrester Creations stock surge. Witnesses say Ridge approaches like a storm in designer shoes, and the moment Deacon looks up, it's déjà vu. The same tension that once centered around Brooke now flares for Taylor. But this time, there's no triangle. No confusion. Ridge simply feels threatened. Stay away from Taylor for good, Ridge growls in that authoritative tone that usually sends interns scattering down the Forrester halls. But Deacon doesn't flinch. Instead, he leans back with that half-smile, the one that once charmed Brooke, and now seems to amuse Taylor. Funny, Deacon replies coolly. You say that like you still have a claim on her. The room freezes. Ridge's jaw tightens. Taylor's eyes widen. The air between the three hums with tension and the ghosts of old betrayals. Taylor's guard dog. For months, Ridge has been Taylor's unspoken protector, a role he slips into easily, whether she wants it or not. Their shared history, co-parenting, and near marriage forged an unbreakable bond, but Ridge's tendency to guard Taylor has often come across as controlling. And this time, she notices. Taylor's reaction to Ridge's outburst surprises even herself. Instead of letting him scold Deacon like a misbehaving child, she stands up and steps between them literally. Ridge, she says calmly but firmly, I can handle my own choices. You don't need to fight my battles anymore. It's a moment that catches Ridge completely off guard. Taylor's voice isn't angry, but it's firm. Confident. She's tired of being someone's second thought or emotional project. Ridge blinks, realizing the woman standing in front of him isn't the same fragile Taylor who once begged him to choose her over Brooke. This Taylor has rebuilt herself. And maybe, just maybe, she's open to something or someone new. Deacon's romantic turn. Deacon's feelings toward Taylor have always hovered between admiration and curiosity, but recently, there's been a shift. His relationship with Sheila may have given him excitement, but it never gave him peace. Taylor, on the other hand, sees the good in him without expecting perfection. That kind of understanding is addictive. The two have shared late-night talks at the restaurant, laughter over shared regrets, and even a few tender glances that neither of them could fully explain. And when Taylor defended him to Ridge, something inside Deacon shifted. Later that night, when Ridge storms off, Taylor stays behind to make sure Deacon's okay. What starts as a thank you for being kind turns into a heart-to-heart. I didn't mean to cause trouble, Taylor says softly, sipping her wine. You just make me laugh again. Deacon looks at her with a rare vulnerability. You make me want to be the kind of man Ridge can't warn you about. For a moment, the world stands still. Two people long dismissed by Los Angeles high society finally finding comfort in each other's imperfections. Then, as the night deepens, so does their connection. A gentle brush of hands. A lingering look. And just like that, what once seemed improbable starts to feel inevitable. Ridge's inner war. Back at the Forrester mansion, Ridge is pacing. Brooke senses it instantly, the restless energy, the frustration, the old jealousy he tries to hide under rational words. When she asks what's wrong, Ridge mutters, Deacon and Taylor. It's wrong. Brooke tries to keep her composure, but the irony isn't lost on her. Ridge, the man who couldn't stop being pulled between her and Taylor, is now lecturing someone else about boundaries. Maybe, Brooke says slowly, it's not your place to decide who Taylor spends time with. That remark lands like a dart. Ridge doesn't respond, but his silence speaks volumes. He's torn between wanting Taylor to find happiness and the unsettling thought that she might find it with Deacon. Ridge has always seen himself as the center of Taylor's emotional world. To watch her pivot toward a man like Deacon, it threatens that illusion. And deep down, Ridge knows it. Taylor's dilemma. The next morning, Taylor wakes up still thinking about Deacon. She tells herself it's just curiosity, compassion, anything but attraction. Yet when she finds herself smiling at a text from him, thanks for standing up for me last night. You're incredible. She realizes it's more. But Taylor's no fool. She's seen what Deacon's charm can do. She remembers his dark past. And she knows Ridge's warning wasn't just possessiveness, it was fear. Fear that Taylor might get hurt again. Still, for the first time in years, Taylor doesn't want to make a choice based on fear or Ridge's approval. She wants to choose based on feeling. The guard dog bites back. A few days later, Ridge crosses paths with Deacon again, this time outside Forrester Creations. The tension hasn't cooled. If anything, it's intensified. Ridge accuses him of playing games, of using Taylor to get back at him. Deacon fires back with unexpected dignity. You really think everything's about you? Ridge, Taylor deserves someone who actually sees her. Not someone who just guards her like property. That stings. Ridge steps forward, anger flashing, but before he can speak, Taylor appears. She overhears everything. Enough! She snaps, her voice echoing across the parking lot. I'm not a prize to be won or protected. I make my own decisions, Ridge. And right now, I choose to not be controlled. Ridge freezes. Deacon looks at her, impressed. For the first time, Taylor isn't the guarded one Ridge is. What happens next? Spoilers tease that this confrontation could spark a new romantic chapter between Taylor and Deacon, something real, messy, and unpredictable. Ridge, meanwhile, may be forced to confront his own hypocrisy as Brooke watches him wrestle with emotions he can't name. And while Taylor's guard dog instincts once drew her toward safety, she's now stepping into unfamiliar but exciting territory. She's letting herself feel again. As for Ridge's 6-word warning, those may end up being the very words that push Taylor straight into Deacon's arms. After all, on The Bold and the Beautiful, love doesn't listen to logic. It listens to heartbeats, and Taylor's just found a new rhythm.